All right, so on this lesson, we're learning about factors, multiples, prime, and composite numbers, all right? So let's first look at factors. We know factors are two numbers that you multiply to get a number. So if I say, what are my factors of 4? You're thinking about the numbers you can multiply to get 4. So what are two numbers you multiply to get 4? 1 and 4. And what else? 2 and 2. All right, and we know if it's double that we just put one number. So we just put 1, 2. So 1, 2, and 4 are the factors. How many factors are these? There are 3 of them, right? So these are factors because 1 times 4 and then 2 times 2. So if I say, what are my factors of 6? The first one, you're going to say 1 times 6. And what else? Good, 2 times 3. These are all factors to get to 6, all right? So when you're looking at factors, you're looking at two numbers you multiply to get to that number. Those are factors. Now, multiples are when you're like skip counting, all right? They just skip, like they're multiples. So say, what are my multiples of 4? You're not thinking of 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. You're thinking of 4, 8, 12. What's after 12? 16, good, 20. So these are multiples of 4. You're skip counting. So if I say, what are my multiples of 6? You're thinking 6, start with 6. You always start with the first one. 12, 18, 24. These are multiples, all right? So then let's think about prime and composite numbers. So prime numbers have 2 factors. Composite numbers have more than 2. So if I say prime, we're going to look at the numbers. I put prime and composite. So we're looking at the numbers 1 through 10. Let's think about those. Let's look at number 1. Is that prime or composite? It's neither. It's neither prime or composite. All right. So what about the number 2? The number 2 is prime. Think about your factors of 2. 1 times 2. Are there any other factors equal to? No. So this is considered a prime number. So we're going to put a P for prime. What about the number 3? What are my factors of 3? Good, just 1 times 3. Are there any other numbers you can get to multiply 3? Nope. So 3 is prime. Let's look at 4. What do I multiply to get 4? 1 times 4 and good, 2 times 2. So how many factors are there? There are 4 factors. So that means this is considered composite. If it's more than 2 factors, it's composite. All right, let's look at 5. What are my multiples? What can I multiply to get 5? 1 times 5. Anything else? No. So that means how many factors are in 5? 2. So if it's 2 factors, it's prime. If it's more than 2, it's composite. So that is prime. Let's think about 6. What are numbers I can multiply to get 6? 1 times 3. 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So how many factors are there? 4. So that means it's composite. All right. So this is how you look and see if they're prime or composite. If it's more than 2, it is composite. If it's less than 2, it is prime. All right. Now what we're going to look at. Now let's look at a question here. All right. Juan wants everyone to guess the age of his brother. He gave these 2 hints. His brother is a factor of 12. So first you're going to look at this first bullet and solve it. So factors of 12. So factors are 2 numbers you multiply to get to 12. So I know 1 times 12. What else? 2 times 6 and 3 times 4. So let's look here. What can I automatically eliminate? You always use the process of elimination. What can I eliminate here? I can eliminate 8 because 8 isn't up here. Anything else? Good, I can eliminate 24. So it's either 3 or 4. The next sentence says his brother's age is a composite number. I know composite has more than 2 factors. We got 3 or 4. Which one is composite? Think about your factors of 3. What are my factors of 3? 3 and 1. What are my factors of 4? 1, 2, and 4. So which one will be my answer if it's a composite number? B. Good job. So good job on learning about prime composite numbers and multiples and factors.